Ladies and gentlemen, today is July 11th, 2017, and tonight was SmackDown Live. And we're bringing you the SmackDown report straight out of the dungeon from your favorite dungeon dweller, Pete Wall. This is Pillar to Post, and tonight we seen in tag team action the main event of the evening, John Cena teaming up with AJ Styles to take on Kevin Owens and Rusev. Well, before we get any further though, I'm going to give a shout out to my sponsors, so bear with me just for a moment. You know the way it works. I got to give them a shout out because they help this podcast in many ways. And you guys taking care of my sponsors helps this channel as well. So, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/pillar to post. They have over 200,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. You can take this anywhere you want to listen to your book being read to you. You can have it while you're doing dishes. That's men and women alike. You can have it being read to you while you're cooking, while you're at the gym, while you're fishing, while you're camping, while you're on a long trip. You have that option for you. Now here's the kicker. If you don't want to stick out the 30-day free trial, after you download your free audiobook, you can cancel your membership and you keep the audiobook. Now they have all the genres you can think of, so you name it, they're going to have it. You want wrestling memorabilia such as autobiographies from Mick Foley, AJ Lee, Justin Roberts, you name it, they have it, folks, okay? You want romance, they have romance. You want sci-fi, they have it. You want fantasy fiction, they have it. You want, a little bit of politics, I believe they have it. They have it all. Take a look. Use the link I give you, audibletrial.com/pillar to post, and that helps this channel out in a big way. And our newest sponsor is Grapple Merch. Visit grapple.bigcartel.com, and when using this code, Pillar to Post 77 at the checkout, you receive a discount courtesy of Pillar to Post and Grapple Merch. They have memorabilia such as t-shirts, autographed photos, WWE Elite Wrestling, also Funko Pops, figures in your very own Grapple box. Now, what's a Grapple box? If you have seen Wrestle Crate and all that, it is all the same. They have a box. They got t-shirts in there, pins, Funko Pops, wrestling figures. You name it, it's in there. Autographed photos. All wrestling related. Check it out. Also, as always, representing Pillar to Post, Circle of Steel, folks, man. I am proud of this brand I've created. It has been going very well. Tons of people buying, tons of people interested, and new merchandise coming your way within the month. It's been requested. It's on its way, and there's 3 different versions. You can get Circle of Steel, Big Dog Wrestling, as well as Pillar to Post. Bandanas, folks. Yes, you asked for it, you're getting it. We're going to start off with 2 colors. One is going to be black. The other one is going to be red. It is going to be awesome. I listen to my customers. I listen to my fans. What do they want? They want bandanas. Bam! I give you bandanas. Why? Because I fucking can. So, let's get on with SmackDown Wrestling. But, let's kick this show off the right way because I say it's beer o'clock time. Let's crack one open and enjoy. So, what went down tonight? By the way, before we get going any further, all the links I usually give a shout out to are in the description below. Take advantage of it. The most important one, if you want to help support this channel, visit my Patreon page. Patreon.com /Pillar to Post. You can subscribe for as low as, or you can pledge as low as $1 a month. That $1 will be put back into this channel. Doesn't matter how much you pledge. It all comes back to this channel. That is to make this channel better. If I need better equipment, if I need other things, I can afford it. So, that is all in the description below. You guys seen my show before. You know what's in the description. So, as you guys all might have heard, at Madison Square Garden this past Friday, AJ Styles won the United States Championship. And the brand new United States Champion, AJ Styles, came out to start the show off. The fans greeted him with a huge ovation. He makes fun of Kevin Owens, but says the title is no longer about him or anybody else. It's about what it will represent going forward. Now, Styles announces that he is bringing back the true U.S. Championship Open challenges, and that's how we're going to kick off SmackDown Live here tonight. John Cena's music plays and the crowd erupts the only way they know how. The 16-time world champion, John Cena, wants to make sure he heard Styles correctly and wonders if he'd put the title on the line against the face that runs the place. AJ says all challengers are welcome, so the match is on. So that's the way we started off the show. Now, the referee, Charles Robinson, hits the ring, and we get official introductions for this championship bout. But before the bell can ring, Kevin Owens makes his way out and complains that nobody wants to see stupid John Cena and AJ Styles match again. And it's his title, not AJ Styles, it's his. He asks Cena why he even came back, seeing as how nobody missed him while he was gone. Now, John makes fun of Owens' look John Cena makes fun of Owens' look and tells him to come do something about it. Calls him the Michelin Man. Instead of standing out there talking. Now, Rusev comes out of nowhere, blasts Cena, and sends AJ Styles flying to the floor. The heels beat down on, and Rusev applies the accolade on his reborn rival before leaving. His reborn rival being John Cena. And if you haven't noticed, yes, I am very tired today. I was up all night long. I finally crashed. It was around 10:30, 10:45 this morning. I did a show at 6:30 this morning, reviewing the pay-per-view this weekend, Great Balls of Fire. I woke up at 2, and then I was out all afternoon with my family. Spent time with the family. We did some shopping. Got all the material for the bandanas to get ready. Hired my mother to do the sewing of the bandanas, because you don't want bandanas to fray. You want them to be in perfect condition and look brand new when they go out. You don't need them frayed and already losing their look. So from there, we ended up doing a little bit of swimming with the family and enjoyed ourselves. Came back home, watched SmackDown, back here doing the thing I love doing. That's bringing you news about WWE, the rundown of the shows, and, same old, same old. We're getting back on a schedule here on Pillar to Post. Our first match of the night, however, was Dillinger versus Jinder Mahal. Now, I'm going to tell you, the show started off not too bad, okay? I kind of liked it that John Cena was the only man that was coming out to challenge the U.S. champion. However, from there on out, it kind of just lagged, and I started drowsing off here and there throughout the show. I didn't miss anything important, but it didn't have that, it didn't have balls, okay? I'm going to just throw it out there. There was no balls in this show. Absolutely nothing. This is why I wait for Wednesdays every fucking week. Is because if I want a show with some fucking gonads, You watch NXT and you're going to get entertained with wrestling. Not a whole bunch of jibber-jabber bullshit I could give a shit about. This match here, a very basic match between Ty Dillinger and Jinder Mahal. Now, basic match, like I said, with Dillinger starting out with a head of steam, but Mahal took a cheap shot during the commercial break and worked him over for several minutes. The champ stalks his opponent around the ring with slow offense, stomping him down all around the ring and setting the pace with holds. Eventually, Dillinger fired up and made his comeback, throwing rapid mounted punches in the corner, but Mahal easily throws him off and hits the Colossus to pick up the win. Your winner, the SmackDown Heavyweight Champion, Jinder, Don't Hinder Me, Mahal. Now, after the match, though, Mahal and Singh brothers celebrate their win after the match before the champion gets on the mic. No Punjabi promo tonight, shockingly. But Jinder promises that he will bring hell to Randy Orton at WWE Battleground inside of the Punjabi prison. Like the first three we seen didn't fail bad enough, they wanted to bring a fourth one out. He tells the fans to keep booing him because over 1 billion people in India understand that he is the greatest champion in the history of WWE. You know what? If that is absolutely true, I'm not racist in any kind of way. But I'm going to ask India to get down on their knees, and I'm not asking you to pray. Because you can all suck my fucking dick. Okay? This match completely sucked. And it had Ty Dillinger in there, and I'm a fan of Ty Dillinger. The guy can fucking go. And what did we see out of this match? Absolutely nothing. You watch Jinder Mahal, he hardly sells a goddamn move put on him. It doesn't matter if he gets kicked in the face. It doesn't matter if he gets kicked in the fucking legs or in the chest. He's going down for a second. He's back on his feet. Bam, he's back at you. I fucking hate it. Fucking hate it. Up next, we get Shane McMahon announces a blockbuster main event for tonight's show. Was it a blockbuster? No. It will be the 16-time world champion John Cena teaming up with United States champion AJ Styles to take on Kevin Owens and Rusev in a tag match. Like we didn't already expect that after the top of the show. It's beer o'clock. So, next match, Xavier Woods taking on Jey Uso. Now, I'm going to be honest here, folks. This match I fell asleep through. Now, there could be reasons. Could be I'm overtired. Could be that I was doing a little bit of drinking and it helped me relax. Or it could have been that I am so sick and tired of the New Day and their antics that they bored me to fucking sleep. Could be any of those three predicaments. You never know with me. Now the two lock up in the middle of the ring, but chaos breaks out rather quickly as Jimmy Uso and other members of New Day get on the apron and start talking trash. The referee doesn't want anything to do with this and immediately ejects all of them from ringside. And that's where I fell asleep. Here's where I got filled in. Woods talks to his boys, but turns around into a super kick for a close 2 count. They go back and forth in a short match that ends with Woods hanging up Uso in the second rope, then walking out onto the top rope and hitting a big diving elbow. Your winner, Xavier Woods. Very short match, useless, pointless, does nothing to fuel the feud between these guys. Absolutely nothing. WWE has forgotten to tell a story. That is the problem, folks. If you can't tell a story, you get shit that we're seeing on SmackDown and Raw. Up next, we get a segment in the backstage area. Naomi finds Shane McMahon and wants to know who she's going to defend her title against at WWE Battleground. Charlotte shows up and says that if he names Lana the contender again, somebody is going to get hurt. Becky Lynch, Natalya, Lana, Tamina Snuka all show up and all make their case. Shane announces a 5-way match at the pay-per-view where the winner gets a shot at the title. Charlotte wants to know why Lana is in the match, and Tamina stands up for her, telling her to shut her mouth before somebody gets hurt. Shane announces a tag team match for later on tonight before Carmella shows up and gives him a letter from her attorney demanding that they reinstate James Ellsworth. He rips up the letter and Carmella storms off with her Money in the Bank briefcase. Now, honestly, can you please people tell me, honestly, are you hurt to see James Ellsworth off your television? Don't lie. If you're a fan of him, fine, okay? I'm not going to discriminate. I'm not going to hate on you. But by God, I am so happy I went 1 week without seeing that no-chin, god-awful, fucking speaking tool on my television. This guy looks like he's been kicked in the chin up to 50 times in a row, and he's still come back. He might as well climb back in his turtle shell, say goodbye, and stay the fuck home. My opinion, folks. We get another backstage segment. Renee Young is with Baron Corbin. They roll footage of Corbin attacking Shinsuke Nakamura last week during an interview segment and the brawl between them that followed. Corbin said that if Nakamura wasn't afraid of him yet, he's going to learn tonight after they get done in the ring. Bold statement coming from the Money in the Bank champion. But we're going to find out. Go and get another backstage segment. John Cena and AJ Styles are preparing for their main event match. Styles reminds him what happened last time they were in the ring together and says he hasn't forgotten that Cena took the WWE Championship away from him. Cena says he's not going to hang on to the US title very long, picking fights with him, but offers his support and says he has AJ's back tonight if he needs it. See, this is what I'm talking about. A whole lot of jibber jabber, not a lot of substance. No gravitas, okay? Nothing to grab you by the balls, make you climb to the edge of your seat and say, my God, this is awesome. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Tamina Snuka and Natalya versus Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. Tell me, have you not seen this match already? I want to say one thing. I got to see Tamina Snuka wrestle a bit more tonight. Other than that, not a bad match from the women, okay? I'm not going to shit on the women because they might have flubbed some shit or they might have, not put on a greatest show. This wasn't a bad match, okay? This was very nicely done. Tamina and Natalya basically quarantined Becky Lynch in their corner, keeping her away from Charlotte for the longest time. It was not a bad match, not a bad strategy. And of course, things went down the way they do. Let's take you to what happened. Tamina starts things out and gets in Charlotte's face. The two have a nice back and forth to get the match underway. Becky makes the tag and has trouble at first, but turns the tide and starts working over the knee of her bigger opponent. The baby faces work together to pick apart Tamina, with Lynch hitting a nice exploder suplex, but Natalya took a cheap shot on the apron. The heels take control during the commercial break, working over Becky, alternating in with quick tags and cutting her off from making the tag. Lo and behold, Lana eventually made her way down to the ring just to make her presence known, causing another distraction that stops Becky from getting to her partner. Eventually, Charlotte makes the hot tag and cleans house, lighting up Natalya with a series of big chops. She drops a knee and does a little styling and profiling, but makes the mistake of going after Lana on the apron. Charlotte didn't see Tamina make the tag and went back to work on Natalya. looking for the figure 8, only to get caught out by a super kick from Snuka to get her, to put her away basically. Winners of the match, Tamina Snuka and Natalya. Now, they haven't really finished this whole storyline about what the hell is between Tamina and Lana. Last week, she comes out and basically says, "Get up off your ass, follow me." And like a good little bitch, Lana got off her ass, rolled to the outside, followed Tamina. It looked like something you would see in a jail yard. You know, guy pulls out his pocket and says, "Hold on, you're my new bitch." And that's kind of what went down the week before. This week, they didn't really digress. They didn't really describe what the relationship was between the two. They didn't delve into it at all. I don't understand it exactly just yet, but we're going to find out. Mike and Maria Kanellis are backstage being all lovey-dovey, making everyone sick with the power of their love, folks. Now, earlier in the show, Maria went looking for Sami Zayn for an apology and was told one of the American Alpha folks, Gable, to tell Zayn to come find her when he shows up. Now, Sami Zayn shows up and tries 3 times to get their attention. Maria says she's been looking for him and demands an apology for interrupting them last week. Sami says he's already apologized twice and is getting a little sick and tired of it. He asks what they even do around here and says Maria must be the fighter in the family. Mike Kanellis throws him into... Actually, should back up a little bit. Maria Kanellis slaps the taste out of Sami Zayn's mouth. Mike Kanellis throws him into a wall and breaks a vase of flowers over his head. And Maria tells him that this beating has been brought to you by the power of love. And love hurts, folks. Love surely hurts. Sorry for the pause there, and I'm looking up at my ceiling because I've got a daughter freaking out upstairs. Now, if you didn't think the show has been bad already, it's time for the Fashion Files, folks. Now, I know there are some fans of this bullshit, but frankly, week in, week out, we see these guys, and what do we see them do in the ring? Absolutely fuck. Their fucking promos are garbage. I'm tired of seeing it. These fucking promos could be filled with wrestling matches, folks. Telling a story in the ring, building a story to a feud, and leading up to a pay-per-view that doesn't fucking suck. It's time for another episode of the Fashion Files. Fandango walks through the backstage area dressed like a cowboy, riding a toy horse on a stick. He runs into Zack Ryder and asks the broski to park his horse for him. Tyler Breeze shows up and is tangled up in his own lasso. Ryder wants to know if he wears a bra when he goes undercover, and Tyler Breeze assures him he surely does. Mojo Rawley shows up and wants to know what the hell he just walked in on. The Fashion Police question them both about messing up their office, and Mojo says they would never do something that shady. Ryder wants to know what happened in the Battle Royal last week, and Mojo says it was every man for himself and not to take it so goddamn personally. He tells them all they need to get back to reality and stop messing around. I fucking agree. Grab a beer, get back to reality, and have a good fucking time. Main event of the evening, Kevin Owens and Rusev versus John Cena and AJ Styles, the United States champion, folks. Not a bad match. Not going to say it was a terrible match, but it was not a great match. It was just, frankly, a good match. Cena started things off against Owens, who quickly tags out to Rusev. The face that runs the place drops him with a shoulder tackle, and Rusev slides to the floor, grabs his Bulgarian flag, waves it around like a fucking retard, rolls back in. Owens distracted Cena, and Rusev immediately lays him out from behind, and the slow beatdown on the 16-time champion begins. After a commercial break, Cena is still on the mat getting the stuffing kicked out of him. After several minutes, the hot tag is finally made to AJ Styles, who comes in like a bat out of hell, knocking KO off the apron and lighting up the handsome one. Yes, Rusev calls himself the handsome one, with a series of elbow strikes and a flash Pele kick. He gets the big man in the calf crusher, but Owens is quick in the ring to break it up, and KO tags in and goes to the mat with a side headlock on the US champ. Slowing things down as the crowd chants for AJ Styles, the champ eventually breaks the hold and almost steals it with a roll-up, but turns around into a huge lariat. In comes Rusev, and the heels continue their beatdown. Rusev plants him with a huge kick to the side of the head, but only gets a 2. Styles fights out of a bear hug. He got ragdolled for a bit, by the way, folks. Hits another big kick, then finally makes the hot tag to Cena. We get the shoulder tackle, spin out power slam. You know the rest. We get the 5-knuckle shuffle, and eyed up Owens for the double A, but gets caught with a super kick from Rusev. Styles flies from the apron, hits the top rope for a phenomenal forearm to the big man, laying out Owens with a Pele kick. Cena picks him up, hits the attitude adjustment. Your winners of the match, John Cena and AJ Styles. So, people, that was your SmackDown Live. 90% bullshit. 10% all right. So let me make it clear. You want to see a great wrestling show, you watch NXT. You want to have fun, you want a show with balls, you want to have great entertainment, you tune in to Pillar to Post every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. You tune in to Big Dog Wrestling, folks. And that's where you're going to see entertainment, you're going to see wrestling, and you're going to have fun. Because that's what this channel is all about. And not bullshit that you get from SmackDown and Raw. You go and tune in to NXT tomorrow night. I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. For 1 hour, you get total wrestling joy. And then you tune in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is Friday Fight Night, the Saturday Night Special, and then Suicide Sunday. And I'm going to tell you, you are going to enjoy yourself a lot more than you thought you would. And it's all done by the way of the PS4 with the 2K17 wrestling game. That is how it's done on the weekend here on Pillar to Post. And I guarantee you step into that live chat and you're going to have a blast, just like everybody else has that has joined the live stream of Friday Fight Night, Saturday Night Special, and Suicide Sunday. You guys all have a good night. I thank you for tuning in. Always enjoying yourself here on Pillar to Post. And if you're not a subscriber yet, you hit that subscribe button. You smash the thumbs up. You hit the little bell to give you notifications. And you have a good time here on Pillar to Post. You guys have a good night. Thank you very damn much. And I want to thank all my subscribers, all my viewers, for all the attention they've been bringing to Pillar to Post. Have a good night.